Hello Photo 1. This video is being made to guide you through the steps for creating your Google Doc for your scavenger hunt. Your final document will look something like this. You will have one image for each of the scavenger hunt items placed into a cell for a table that you will make, labeled with text for what each of those things is. Your text may be different because you're doing a slightly different list, but you'll still be using the same technique for turning your files in. So in order to do this, I've created some steps on my website. Again, the photo number may be different, but it is the assignment number may be different, but it is the same process. You're going to go to docs.google.com. You're going to create a new file and go to page setup. Then you will set it to landscape, tabloid 11 by 17 with a top and bottom margin of 0.5. You're doing this so that you can get all of the images and the text to fit into the page on one 11 by 17 sheet. You'll create a table that is 5 by 4 with 20 cells in it, and you'll add text for each one of those items. Down here, you'll see there's some information on cropping. We don't have to crop anymore because Google Docs has evolved. Now you can just drop the images in and it resizes them automatically. But this is, again, what your final doc should look like. So let's figure out how to do this. I'm going to go back to Classroom. I'm going to go up here to the Google Apps and click on Docs. Then I will create a new document. Now I want you to make this document name your name, first and last, Scavenger Hunt. Then we're going to go to File and Page Setup. This is where you'll set your margins and you'll make your document in landscape format or horizontal. It's going to be 11 by 17 with top and bottom margins of 0.5. Okay. Now we're going to add a table. That table will be 5 by 4, so 20 squares, one for each of your items. Here you're going to type them in, and it'll go pretty quickly. Let's see, just tree, top to bottom, person jumping. Again, yours may be different. This is just placeholders so you can see how you're going to do this yourself. 2 people smiling. Now, when you're done, it should look something like this. Now, I want to show you how you're going to add the images. It's a little bit tricky, but pretty straightforward. So all you have to do is go to your file, and you should have on your desktop a file called Scavenger Hunt. Yours might look like this. And then I'm going to shrink this screen down a little bit so I can see that file. And now, for example, let's say we're going to drop in something square. If I place this item in that cell, it might split the text. If it does that, all you have to do is click on the image, drag the cursor to the beginning of that text. And there you go. So there you have it. So maybe this is your 2 people smiling. There it is. And let's see. Eyeball up close. Might be like this. But in any case, like I said, when you're done, it'll start to look like this. If your text is on top or the bottom, doesn't matter. Just want to make sure that it's all in there. And you'll know you're all done with the project when you have all 20 items. So there it is. Let's take a look. You'll notice that everything fits on one page. The reason why I'm having you do this is because I think it's important to understand how Google Docs and Google Tables work. There's some complexity to this, but this can really help you out in other assignments and in other projects all over the place, whether professional or at school, when using Google Docs. If you are missing any, make sure that you take them. You can take them here in the classroom or just outside the classroom, or you can bring in images on your phone. Just remember, if you're going to use your phone in class, just talk to me first to let me know what you're doing with it. And then if I agree to let you take images off your phone, that's the only thing you should be doing, is taking images off your phone and not doing anything else with it. Then you need to return it to your bag. Okay, I hope you had fun with this, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.